tutorial. How you all doing? Hope you're doing great. So today we're going to be making a panel prom dress. If this is your first time of watching my video, you're welcome. Please subscribe, like and share my video. You can also join us on our Facebook group at Cynthia's Fashion House. So let's get to it. These are the items we need for this tutorial. We'll be needing 8 yards of Duché satin. We're needing lace fabric. This is 3D lace fabric. We're needing 8 yards as well. We'll be needing hard interfacing. We'll be needing boning. I might be using it, but I'm not sure yet. Need ruler. We'll be needing zipper, scissors, matching thread, of course a sewing machine. So this will be the lining. I'm using two different types of satin. This is the lighter satin and this is the hard satin. This one is more stronger than this one. So this is 8 yards as well. So before we start, I will show the upper part first. We'll try and finish up with the upper part before I go to the down part. I've cut out the upper part. I used this pattern paper. I drafted this pattern paper in one of my videos. I will link it in the description box below. This is a bustier off shoulder. I use this to cut out the upper part. That is, I use this to cut out the half length. This is for the back side and this is the front side. So I cut out the front one already. I've done series of this video, so I don't need to be doing it again. You have to watch this first, the drafting process first, before watching this one. I use the pattern paper to cut out the fabric and the lining. That is the lining, the satin and the lace fabric. These are the two back side and these ones are for the front. I cut out the lining the same way I cut out the fabric. I use the lining to turn the neckline. Same thing to the front side. I sew the lining and the fabric together here, then I turn it to the other side. So I've done series of this video and check my channel. I will leave the drafting of the pattern in the description box below. So the half length is 19 inches. It's an off shoulder. I minus 5.5 inches from the half length. So I have 19 inches plus 1 is sewing allowance. That is 20 inches. The full length of the dress is 64 inches. The upper part is 19 inches. 64 minus 19 is 45 inches. So I will use 45 inches for the down part and use 19 inches for the upper part. So this is the upper part. I will join these two together. I'll join this side as well. After joining the front side, then I will turn this. Then I will take one of the back side and take this one, join it to this side. So I will sew the side and sew the other side. So I will join the front and the back panel together. So it should look something like this after joining them together. So I will set this one aside and concentrate on the down part. So we're going to cut out the down part, the panels. I'm using the interfacing. I will draft it on this interfacing. Then I will transfer it to the fabric. For the down side, the wideness, the bottom side, I'm making it 25 inches. I'll be adding 1 inch for sewing allowance. That is 26 inches. That is ½ inch on this side and ½ inch on the other side. So this is 26 inches all together plus sewing allowance. So this is 26 inches. Now look for the midpoint of this 26 inches. So this is the midpoint, 13 inches. So this is the midpoint. I will make a line here and place my measurement. I'm making 10 panels. I will divide the waist measurement by 10. Her waist measurement is 41 inches. 41 divided by 10 is 4.1. So what I'm going to do here, I will divide the 4.1 in between this line I marked out. 4.1, then I'll be adding 1 inch for sewing allowance. That is 5.1. The sewing allowance, half which will be on this side and half which will be on this side. I'll mark 2.6 on this side and 2.6 on this side. They're supposed to be 2.55, so I'll just make it 2.6 plus sewing allowance. Yeah. The length of the down part, like I said earlier, is 45 inches. Then I'll be adding 1 inch for sewing allowance. That is 46 inches. So I will come here. This is the bottom of the pattern, the panel. I will mark 3 or 4 inches up here. Yeah, I will mark 4 inches up here. Then I will draw a line here. Then I will come to the upper part again, connect this line. I will connect this 2 point something to make this 26 inches here. Connect it to the down part. I will do the same thing to this side. So I connect it to meet this line. Then I will make a curve here. Remember, I marked 4 inches upwards. Then right from here, I will connect these 4 inches, like so. Now go to this side. I'll connect it also like so. If you like, you can fold it into 2. If you want to fold it, you can fold it into 2 like so, but I just feel like doing it this way. So I'll go ahead and cut it out. I'll cut the down part first. So I'm cutting the other side. Now I'll cut the side also. So this is how the panel should look. This is the upper side and this is the down side. I'm going to use this interfacing. I'm going to cut out 10 of these interfacing. Then the lace, I will cut out 10 of the lace. I will transfer it to the lace, cut out 10 of these, 10 panel on each fabric. Then I will go to the lining, I will cut out 10 as well. So I'm cutting out 10 of these interfacing, 10 of the lace fabric, and the lining, the satin fabric, 10 as well. So I finished cutting out the fabric. I cut out 10 of these, that's the interfacing. I cut out 10 of the lace fabric, 10 of the lining, and 10 of the satin fabric. It's also a satin, so this is the lighter satin and this is the thicker one. So what I'm going to do next is to iron the interfacing on the satin, on the thicker satin. So this is the one I've done. So I've ironed the interfacing to this one. See how hard it is. After I've done that, I will take one of the fabric, this is the right side of the fabric. I will turn it like so. Why I cut out 10 of this and 10 of the other one? Because the fabric is very transparent. So if I add just one, the interfacing will not be covered. So I need another one to cover up the interfacing. So I'll place it like so. Then I'll take this one, the one I ironed the interfacing on, turn it like so. This is the side I ironed the interfacing on, then this is the right side. So I'll make sure this right side is facing the right side of the lace fabric. After I've placed it on the other fabric, then I will turn this like so. See it? Here's my... So I will pin them together. So I will go ahead and sew the button. I'll do the same to all the 10 panels. So after I've done that, I will turn this to the other side, then press it. I'll make a top stitch here on this side, turn it to the other side, press it, then before we join the whole panels together. So these are the panels. I finished adding the lace, the lining and the interfacing to it. This is the other side. So what we are going to do next is to join the whole panels together. So I will make sure the panels are facing each other. I will start right from the down side here. I will pin them right from the bottom to the waistline. So I'll pin one side. So this is how I'm going to pin the whole panels. I'll open it up again like so and turn this to this side, pin them all the way to the upper side. I will pin all of them. So I'm going to pin all the 10 panels together and sew them together. So I finished sewing the panels together. I decided to cut it step by step because if I put all the 10 in a row, if I sew all the 10 together, it's going to be difficult for me to sew in the zip. I will attach the back side first, the zip, before I attach the front one. The front one is 5 panels and the back one is 5 panels. This is the back one. I splitted it into 2. So this is 2, then this is the half, 2 and half, and the other one is 2 and half for the back side. And this one here, I made this one 2 inches larger than the other ones because of zipper allowance. So I will join the upper part to the down part on this side and join the upper part to the down part on this side. So this is the upper part. I will make sure right side are facing each other. So I'll join it here at the waistline. Once I'm done, I will use overlock machine to tidy up the edges. This is one side of the back side, and this is the other side. So I've also joined the upper side to the down part. So I will join them together. Make sure the right side are facing each other. Let's see. So I will pin them together. This is my zip. So I will take my zipper allowance and attach it to the side, this back side. I will sew it up to the length of the zip, then sew the remaining parts to the bottom of the dress. I'll do the same thing to the front one. I will join the upper part to the down part as well. So guys, I've finished attaching the zip to the back side. So this is very big. I'll lay the front panel against the back one. So I will match this side seam together. I will pin them here and pin this side. I will sew it right from here. This is the armhole, right from this armpit to the bottom of the dress. I will do the same thing to this side. Then I will attach the sleeve to it and we are done. So guys, I've finished joining both sides of the dress together. Next is for us to cut out the sleeve. So we cut out the sleeve first, then I will show you guys the outcome of the dress. She wants the down part to be puffy, so I'm going to be cutting it like a line. Her round shoulder is 52 inches and then the upper bust measurement is 30 inches. Because it's an off shoulder, I will start it right from the upper bust measurement. So the round shoulder measurement is 52 inches. I will minus the upper bust measurement from the round shoulder measurement. If I minus 30 from 52, I will be left with 22 inches. So the 22 inches, I will use it to cut out the sleeve. I will divide the 22 by 2 because it's 2 sleeves. So 22 divided by 2 is 11 inches. So one sleeve would be 11 inches and the other sleeve would be 11 inches. So I would fold it like a triangle. This is folded into 2. I'm going to be adding elastic to the upper part and then adding elastic to the side and gather the down part. 11 inches is for one sleeve and this is folded into 2. I will divide it by 2. That is 5.5 inches plus sewing allowance. Because I'm adding elastic to it, so I will probably add more to it. Instead of me cutting out 6 inches on this side, I will be cutting out 9 inches. So I'll be adding 3 inches to it. So I'll mark 9 inches here. I'll go down by 4.5 inches, then curve it here. The length is 22 inches, and the wideness of the down part is 31 inches. So I'm going to cut this side out. This is the 9 inches and I came down 4.5 inches here. So after cutting it, I will open it up like so, then sew it. I will take 1.5 inches. This is the elastic I'm going to be inserting. So I will measure my elastic. My elastic is 1/2 inch and I will take 1 inch on this side so that the 1 inch will be able to accommodate the elastic. So I will take 1 inch and fold 1/4 inch inside. I will sew it round. This is the upper part. I will go to the down side, take 1 inch and sew it round. So I'll make sure I join this side before I take my 1 inch, sew it and then take 1 inch at the bottom here, sew it round. This is where I will insert my elastic. Then after that I will sew it to the dress and I'll show you guys the outcome of the dress. So I finished sewing the sleeve. This is the upper part and this is the down part. So while sewing it, I left about 1 inch unsewed here. This is where my elastic will go through. I'll use this safety pin to insert it through here. I will minus 1 or 2 inches from the round sleeve, then insert it inside, or depending on how tight you want the elastic part to be. Her round sleeve is 10 inches. I will minus 1 inch from 10 inches, so I'll cut out 9 inches. So I'll insert it through this 1 inch I left unsewed. And make sure this place is secured so that everything don't go inside. So it will come out through the other side. So I will stitch the elastic together here, and after I've done that, I will stitch the 1 inch I left unsewed. For the upper part, I will just insert elastic on this side, but just small elastic on this side, just to keep the shoulder side a little bit firm. So after I've done that, then I will attach this side to the armhole. So this is the outcome of the dress. This is the sleeve. This is where I attach the sleeve, and then this is the down part. This is an off-shoulder panel prom dress. It's very beautiful. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up.